Hello everyone. In the series of memory management lecture, today we will discuss about page fault and page replacement. In the previous lecture, we discussed about the virtual memory concept, especially the demand paging. And in the demand paging, we discussed that instead of loading the all pages of a process, we load the only those pages which are demanded by the CPU. This is called the demand paging. In the demand paging, we basically load only those pages from the secondary storage to primary storage which are demanded by the CPU. In this way, we can use the main memory in better way. Since in the demand paging, the CPU generates the logical address in order to get it into a physical memory. If that page is available in the physical memory, then it is transferred back to CPU for further processing. But when the demanded page is not available into a CPU, this is called a page fault. That means, according to CPU, the page should be there in the memory, but page is actually not here. That's why this is called a page fault. In this diagram, there is a scenario in which when the page fault is occurs, CPU will transfer that page from the secondary storage to primary storage and update the page table, and after that they resume the operation. Let's discuss the diagram. In this diagram, CPU generates the logical address to load the page M. For that, they reference the page into a page table in order to get the frame where this page is mapped. But when we see in the page table, there is a new entry for page M. So it is also marked as an invalid. And we know that when the page table contains invalid bit, that means that page is not available. This is called the page fault. Next, page table will generate a trap and send back to a operating system. Then operating system go into a secondary storage and transfer that demanded page, that is M, into a main memory called the physical memory. Simultaneously, they also update the page table so that when we restart the operation, CPU look into a page table. Now the page is available, and we just go and send back to our CPU for the further processing. So this is the concept of the page fault. What is the page fault? According to operating system, when they generate the logical address in order to get the page into a physical memory, when the page is not available in physical memory, it is called the page fault. And when the page fault occurs, then operating system will transfer the desired page from the secondary storage to primary storage and resume the operation. Let's assume a situation in which when the page fault occurs and CPU will go into a secondary storage and search that page, and after that when they transfer the page into a physical memory, for that they are trying to search a free frame, and suppose there is no any free frame, then what happens? Then operating system will replace that new page to an existing page. This is called the page replacement. From which page the new page is replaced is depend on the different algorithm called the page replacement algorithm. We have a different page replacement algorithm we discuss into our next lecture. Let's discuss the concept of the page replacement. As we discussed earlier, when the page fault occurs, then operating system will bring the page from the secondary storage and map into a physical memory. But when there is no physical memory exists, that means there is no free frames available in the physical memory, then we have to transfer or replace the new demanded page to an existing frame. This is called the page replacement. So which frame is basically selected as a victim, it is depend on the different type of algorithm. That algorithm is called the page replacement algorithm. That tells which frame you can use to replace the new page. So what will be the performance of the page replacement algorithm? One algorithm which results into a minimum page fault. That means हम ऐसी algorithm का use करना चाहते हैं कि अगर उस algorithm से page replacement करें तो future में page fault हमारे बहुत ही less में. In the page replacement, some pages are brought many times into a memory. This is a scenario in which we are trying to understand why we need a page replacement. There is two processes, process 1 and process 2. They have the logical address space for user 1 and user 2. and they have the its own page table. Process 1 has the page table this one, and process 2 has the page table this one. And this is the physical memory, and you can see that there is a no free frame is available. All the frames are filled with some pages of user 1 and user 2. Suppose at time t equals to 0 this scenario is happened, and after some time, that is the time t equals to 1, if we generate a logical address and map the page number b into a physical memory, then what happens? According to CPU, the page b is available into a memory, but page is not available in the memory. This is called the page fault. Then what happens? Operating system look into a secondary storage and find the desired page, and they want to load into a primary storage, but in the primary storage there is no free frame. Then what happens? Then operating system will decide to replace that page to the existing page. It may be any page depend on the page replacement algorithm. Since page B belongs to the process number P2, and this is a page table for the process number P2, and we see that page number 1 is not available into a memory. It shows the invalid page, that means page is not available. Then what happens? Suppose operating system will decide replace the page number B to J. Then what happens? The page J is swept out into a backing store, and as the page J is backed into a backing store, its page frame is also updated, and since page J belongs to the page number 2 of process number 1, so page number 2, this page is now vacant, and its valid bit is now set to I. And as the page B is now replaced into that position, that is page number 5, then what happens? Then page number 1 of process P2 is mapped into page number 5. Now its bit set to valid. So this is a scenario of the page replacement, in which when there is no free frame available into a physical memory, then operating system will select a victim page through which the new page is replaced. After that, the victim page is cut out into a secondary storage, and its page table is updated and the new page is stored into a new location, and its page table is output. It is very necessary to update the page table of both processes, so that when the logical address is generated, we can map that logical address with the help of updated page table in order to compute a physical address. This is a basic page replacement strategy, which we also discussed into earlier diagram, in which find the location into a desired page into a disk. First of all, we look into a secondary storage to find the desired page. After that, in second step, we will find the free frame into a physical memory, trying to the free frame into a physical memory. If the free frame is available, we use it. If free frame is not available, we search the victim page with the help of some page replacement algorithm, bring the desired page into a new frame and update its page table. Continue the process by restarting the instruction. This is also diagram through which we are trying to discuss page replacement. Suppose operating system will generate the logical address, and that logical address, along with that logical address, the frame page is not available. That means the page fault occurs. Then what happens? The victim page is selected, that page is swept back to our memory, and at that time this page table is also updated as we discussed in the previous example, and new page is swept into a physical memory, and this page table is also reset, so that when the CPU generates the next logical address, we can map that logical address to the physical address with the updated page table. Now we discuss the page replacement algorithm. We have the n number of page replacement algorithm. We will discuss into the next lecture. Page replacement algorithm wants the lowest page rate on the both first access and the new access. Suppose there is a page fault, we can apply some algorithm, and the first access, so there is a page, but algorithm should be work in such a manner that when we re-access the page should be available, so that page fault rate will be decreased. For evaluating the algorithm, we can use the reference string. Reference string is nothing but the logical addresses generated by the operating system. String is just a page number, not a full address. Repeat access to the same pages does not cause a page fault. That means अगर हम दोबारा उन पेजेस को एक्सेस करने की कोशिश करें तो वहाँ पर page fault रेट बहुत कम है. The performance of the page replacement algorithm is also depend on the number of available frames. If the page is basically mapped to a frame, so it is also depend on the number of frames available into a physical memory. If the less number of frame available into physical memory, then there is a chance of more page fault as compared to if there is a large number of frame available into a memory. अगर हमारे पास फ्रेम ज़्यादा होंगे तो वहाँ पर पेज फॉल्ट होने के चांसेस कम होंगे. इसमें हमारे पास ज़्यादा फ्रेम है तो मोस्टली सारे के सारे पेजेस वहाँ पर अवेल हो रहे होंगे. दैट्स व्हाई वहाँ पर पेज रिप्लेसमेंट की जरूरत में कम पड़ेगी क्योंकि पेज फॉल्ट कम होंगे. लेकिन जैसे ही फ्रेम हमारे पास कम होंगे, वी हैव अ less number of frames, suppose we have only 3 frames, then there is a more chances the page fault. This diagram will show the graph between the number of page fault and the number of frames. And you see that when we have the less number of frames, the page fault rate high. As we increase the number of frames, the page fault rate is going to decrease. This is normal tendency in which when we increase the number of frames, the page fault decreases, and when we decrease the number of frames, the page fault increases. When we talk about the page replacement algorithm, we have the n number of page replacement algorithm like FIFO page replacement algorithm, LIFO page replacement algorithm, LRU page replacement algorithm, optimal page replacement algorithm, and random page replacement algorithm. So these are the algorithms which help to select the page through which we can replace the demanded page. At that time, I want to discuss the concept of tracking. Tracking is very important concept, and that is associated to a demand paging. In the demand paging, we are trying to load only that pages which are required by the or demanded by the operating system, instead of loading entire pages of a process, so that we can use the less space into a memory and give the other processes to use that memory. That means with the help of demand paging, we are trying to improve the degree of multi-programming. What is the degree of multi-programming? As many as processes are exist into a primary storage, then there is a lot of options for CPU to execute a different process if any problem occurs to execute the current process. So if you have the large number of degree programming, then there is a chance of maximum utilization of CPU. Otherwise, CPU utilization should be minimum when the degree of multi-programming is minimum. In the demand paging or with the help of demand paging, we are trying to improve the degree of multi-programming. But there is a situation in which as we load the more process into a physical memory, then CPU generates the logical addresses for accessing the page, and there is a lot of page fault. So the page fault rate is increased because according to the concept of demand paging, only 3 pages are available, and when the CPU generates the logical address for the new page and that page is not available, then page replacement, then we have to go back into secondary storage and load that page into a primary storage. It will take some time, but when the page fault rate is increased, operating system will begin to avail the page from the secondary storage to primary storage. That means they are busy into IO operation instead of executing something, so that in order to increase the degree of multi-programming, the page fault rate increase, and when the page fault rate increase, CPU is busy into IO instead of executing something. That means the CPU is idle and that state, and its utilization is minimum. That situation is called the thrashing. That means thrashing is a situation in which CPU will always busy into a certain process instead of executing something, so that its utilization decreases. With the help of that diagram, we can understand the concept of thrashing easily. This diagram is a graph between CPU utilization and the degree of multi-programming. Initially, when we increase the degree of multi-programming, that means we using the concept of demand paging, so that mostly we transfer the demanded page from the secondary storage to primary storage, so that there is a lot of space available into a physical memory, so we can load another processes or load some pages of another processes. In this way, we increase the degree of multi-programming. As we increase the degree of multi-programming, normally the CPU utilization is also increased, because when CPU is having a problem for executing one process, we are switched to another process. In this way, at every time it is busy, but at some situation, that means that at that time we also increase the degree of multi-programming at that time, but the CPU utilization becomes low. Here the page fault rate is increased, so the operating system arrange the page from the secondary storage to primary storage. That means at that time they are busy into IO operation instead of executing something, so that they are performing the certain operation and its utilization is decreased. So this concept is known as the stretching. So if we summarize the concept of stretching, the phenomena is simple. In order to increase the degree of multi-programming, a situation occurs where the page fault rate increase and CPU is busy upping operation, so its utilization decreases. This situation is known as stretching. The next lecture we will discuss about the page replacement algorithm and also perform some numerical on that. Thank you.